On the heels of a string of political scandals, a new poll shows Americans believe the Empire State is in the lead when it comes to corruption. The Monmouth University poll surveyed people of all parties across the country. Capitol reporter Kimberly Howard is live in our Albany bureau tonight. And Kimberly, this is a designation no one wants to hear, but people really aren't too surprised about it.
Definitely not. We stopped, I don't know how many people today who basically said sounds about right. And while people point to lawmakers as the culprits here, experts say our political leaders aren't the only ones who can turn that perception around.
Corruption is as old as New York State, I suppose.
And New York State is at the top of the list. If you believe more than 1,000 Americans nationwide who were randomly asked which state is the most politically corrupt. California is not far behind, followed by Illinois, New Jersey, and Texas, and Washington, D.C.
It's disheartening to hear.
With the publicity surrounding what's going on at the Capitol lately with different politicians, I think that's a general perception.
Whether we're first on the list or fifth on the list, does it really matter? We need to do something about it.
Bruce Roeder is working to open a museum of political corruption in downtown Albany. He says it will be an educational institution where museum goers can walk through historical political scandals, though he says that won't eliminate the problem.
It will probably always be here in some form or another, but at the very least we can mitigate it by learning more about it and by having our leaders fully and honestly and transparently address the issue.
If New York is perceived as #1 in corruption, League of Women Voters Legislative Director Barbara Bartoletti points to another statistic.
We are 49th in voter turnout.
The legislature has passed numerous ethics reforms, most recently cracking down on per diems, pensions, and income disclosure. But Bartoletti says they need to take those reforms further, gain the trust of the people, and those people need to come to the polls.
The public has to have enough confidence and trust in their government that they really are spurred to go out and vote.
And as you may have seen by those percentages, no state had an overwhelming majority in terms of perceived political corruption. Again, New York with 12%. But if you break those percentages of those polled down a little bit further, you find that this is the feeling of people no matter their political party. Democrats, Republicans, and independents all ranked New York as #1. Ann.
Thank you, Kimberly.
A well-known Saratoga Springs chef has been arrested and charged with grand larceny. John LaPasta has been the chef at Maestro's. It's a restaurant located on Broadway. But Saratoga Springs police now say he and an associate, Tina Kruger, stole $50,000 from the restaurant. They say their investigation showed that several different means were used to divert money, which were proceeds of Maestro's, to accounts that were in no way associated with Maestro's. Some of those were personal accounts of LaPasta or Kruger. Both are out on bail.